I'm not talking about allergic reactions. I'm not talking about the way something feels when it touches you. I'm talking about the way that you handle things. Everything is a choice. All comes down to one thing. It's not what happens. It's the way we choose to handle it. And this gets into reactions and responses. Now, simply speaking, yeah, I know. Reactions, responses, I get it. It's no different than the Rubik's Cube. We know the answer. Solve it. So, I know all the colors. The same side. Even if you know the answer, it's not always just that easy. Why doesn't mine do that? So in reactions versus responses, you have to take some time to figure out what ways do I react to things? Does my pride or my ego get in the way to make it so I'm not going to lose an argument? If you pick a fight with me, I'm taking it to the end, and I'm going to get louder and angry and mad and break something. Where does that come from? Why is that the way you choose to handle things? It's being able to catch those moments. It makes it so you can have a difference between making a rash decision and making mistakes, something you look back on and regret, or take a moment and assess the situation for what it is. Now, some people take that second to say, I'm going to take a deep breath. Some people need to count to 10. Some people just need to walk away for a second and think about it and then come back. But there's a difference between just going off and losing your mind and deciding the way you want to handle things. Now, caveat, Rick does not tell you how to make your decisions. The point of this is to raise your level of awareness that when you're in a situation with somebody who's important enough to you to get upset or to get frustrated or to have an opinion that you need to express, deciding the way that you choose to handle it. I bet all of us could probably look back at a moment where we were either way too aggressive or way too timid. And we can look back and go, man, I wish I would have made a different choice. And maybe I can go back. Oh, if I can go back, hindsight being 2020, I would make a very different decision. And that's the thing that you have to practice. You practice it to be able to notice in the moment that you're in it. Speaking to somebody and noticing there's an unmet need that they have. Why do people get louder? It's because they're not being heard, or they feel like they're not being heard. If you allow somebody to say, hey, I need you to listen to me, and they get louder, 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 and you try and talk over them, the conversation's dead. And you're doing that because of a reaction. Now, if you have decided, I want this dynamic to die, I want us to lose our connection, I want my relationship over, I want to get fired, I want all of this done, well, then you're making a response to destroy it all. I'm going to overtalk you, I'm going to tell you how I think it is, and then I'm going to destroy this whole thing. Let's go. That's a choice you make. And if that's the outcome that you want, more power to you. Live your life. But if you want to keep the relationship, if you want to grow and develop in your job, if you want to build on a dynamic or a friendship that you already have, where does your reaction come from? Is it dad, mom, relationship stuff? Is it friends? Where does your reaction to just go off or to get angry or to run away, where does it come from? And then look into, how would I have liked to handle past situations? And then how do I want to handle it in the future? And you may be seeking unmet needs in other people so you can be able to make proper reactions for the outcomes that you want. Now, don't get me wrong. I've never said don't be angry. I never said don't lose your shit. If you are going to lose your shit or you choose anger, make sure you choose it. I've assessed the situation. This person intends to do harm to me. I've decided I'm going to punch their head. If that's your decision, do it with a sound mind. Don't just start swinging and then go, I wish I wouldn't have. I'm not telling you how to handle everything. Just make sure you're aware of the way you're choosing it, and that's the outcome that you want. It's very, very simple to say, are you going to react or respond? But it really, truly takes a warrior spirit to calm yourself down in conflict. Assess the situation, and then decide the way you're going to handle it. So we got homework this week, and it's going to be a little bit deep, digging in to where did this stuff come from? Because you can't choose to let something go if you have no idea why it's there. That's going to take a little writing. I hope you're ready to talk about this stuff on Tuesday, because a lot of the aha moments on this come from the conversations that we have as a group. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. Let's have a little bit of introspection on this one. And if you get stuck, truly stuck, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bring it up, and we're going to have some fun working through it together. Why doesn't mine do that?